theyeshiva.net.
Somebody once asked a wise and deep man, "What is love?" And he answered, "Love is learning the song in another person's heart and singing this song to them when they forget it." And when I heard that insight, it reminded me of a story that happened in my youth. I grew up in Brooklyn, and there was an elderly Jew, a survivor of Stalinist, communist purges in the Soviet Union. He's lost his family. He was a lone man, a very sincere Jew. His name was Rep Salman. He introduced to the Hasidic world a very famous song, "Ano Avda de Kutsha Brichu." Ano Avda de Kudsha Brichu. Ano Avda de Kudsha Brichu. Which of course we say when we take out a Sefer Torah. This was his song that he brought to the Jewish world. Ano avda de Kudsha Brichu. This was his song. He brought it in the 60s. Years later, when I remembered him, he was already a man in his high 80s or low 90s. And unfortunately, he suffered from Alzheimer's or dementia. He was somewhat senile, so they put him in a home for assistant living in Williamsburg called Eshel Avraham. He didn't have immediate family, but fine, gute Yidden, heilige Yidden, good Jews took care of him. One year, right before Yom Kippur, somebody in Eshel Avraham said, "You know, Reb Salman was very close to the Lubavitcher Rebbe. Let me bring him to the Rebbe to get a piece of honey cake, a lekach, for Yom Kippur, and a bracha, a blessing, for a Shana Tovum, Sukkah, for a good and sweet year." The Lubavitcher Rebbe had a custom on the eve of Yom Kippur after Mincha, almost until evening. He would stand by his room, and thousands of Jews would come by. Everybody came by for a split second, gave him a piece of honey cake and a blessing for a good and sweet year. Those who know the geography of Brooklyn, the line would stretch down Eastern Parkway, go up Brooklyn Avenue, sometimes till Union, President, but it moved fast. But there were many people. Reb Salman was brought from Williamsburg in a wheelchair. They brought him into the room of the Lubavitcher Rebbe. His assistant, the person who was helping him, helped him stand up. And the Rebbe saw Reb Salman after not seeing him for quite a while. He's been in this old age home. But the Rebbe immediately observed that he's mentally completely absent. He's just not present. And the Rebbe started to talk to him and give him a bracha and bless him. I wanted to give him the cake. But sadly, he was, expression of the Mishnah, somewhat what you would call senile over bottle, and he just could not make a connection. There were thousands of people waiting. It was very close to Yom Kippur. And suddenly, the Lubavitcher Rebbe stopped the line and he started to sing. And which song did he sing? Solo. The Rebbe had a beautiful voice. And solo, he sang the whole song. Ano avda de Kudsha Brichu. Ano avda de Kudsha Brichu. Ano avda de Kudsha Brichu. The sagid na come yumekam de karai say. Ano avdo. And in middle of the song, Reb Salman suddenly came back to life. You know, sometimes ordinary words cannot trigger the subconscious core that is very aware of everything. But a niggin, a melody that comes from a person's youth, from their early years, is embedded in the deepest parts of their brain, of their neshama. And with the niggin, he came to life. And he was there. He was Zalman Taibel like the good old days. And suddenly, he looks at himself and he sees he's standing in front of his Rebbe. And the feelings of a chassid to a Rebbe and a real Rebbe to a real chassid are not describable. The love, the commitment, the loyalty on both sides, the trust, the dedication. Rep Salman went into a state of ecstasy. He couldn't believe it. He's here, right here. And the Rebbe was so moved. And that's when he gave him the piece of cake. And he showered him with beautiful, stupendous brachas for a healthy year and long years. And he indeed lived quite a few years later. And then I understood what it means. Love is learning the song in another person's heart and singing that song to them when they forget it. Every single person has a song. Reb Nachman says, every bush, every tree, every animal, every plant, every insect has a song. Certainly, Neshamas Yisrael, every neshama, Ashira Lashem B'chayoi, Azamra Lelekai B'yoidi, every soul has its unique song. Avas Yisrael means not just, I like you, I get along with you, let's unite, united for protection, as words, as slogans. Avas Yisrael is the courage for you and I and each and every one of us to learn the song in another person's heart. Learn the song in your wife's heart. Learn the song in your husband's heart. Learn the song in each of your children's hearts. Learn the song in the heart of every person you encounter. And when they forget their song, instead of getting angry, instead of getting judgmental, instead of getting critical, instead of retreating to fear or ridicule, instead, take a deep breath and sing that song back to them so that they can resume singing their own beautiful song. My dearest friends, brothers and sisters the world over, on this great night of unity, on this great night of Avas Yisrael and Achdus Yisrael, on this great historic evening when Klal Yisrael is looking in the mirror and saying, enough division, enough to fragmentation, daloi galus, enough of the mistrust, the splits, the hatred, the negativity, the toxicity, the separation, enough of the tunnel vision that makes me so narrow and restricted. The Jewish people are looking for expansiveness, for infinity, to go into the chuppah of the Ribbono Shel Olam, where there is space for every soul, and every neshama has its niggin that Hashem wants to hear. On this night, I bless you, and I bless me, and I bless all of us, that every single person you meet, you should be able to sing to them their song, which they might have forgotten. Thank you. Mazel Tov.
This class is brought to you by theyeshiva.net. Please help us continue the classes. Make even a small contribution at www.theyeshiva.net/donate.